What we have here is the heart of our future home. It is what makes living inside of a historic watermill so very special. The mow, the millstone, was originally what ground the wheat and corn into flour for the people of the village, and so we want to do our very best to restore it. You might be able to tell that right now it looks like better than ever. And before we do the major works of removing the framework, which is basically going to be like the glass bottom boat of our house, actual glass, like really strong glass, is going to go down here so we can look underneath the house and see all the mechanisms of the mow.
It'll even light up at night down there.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And maybe we'll get the glass before the end of this episode. Talvez, we'll see. It is the south of Portugal and things tend to take longer. But before we remove the framework, we're going to let you enjoy all of the scenes of Drew and Mario restoring this beauty right here. We'll see you back here after.
I'll just say it was mainly Mario, but for help put in the frames, we're gonna rip them out.
Oh, and we're gonna make a stool here one day. But wait till you see the really tall...
That's crazy.
We'll let you enjoy the show.
Welcome back, guys. We are preparing the main room to be tiled, and with that, we also want to clean up the mechanism that will sit around what will be our future coffee table. So last night we put WD-40 on this, and Mario just checked out underneath the cavern and realized that there's nothing holding this wheel except for a little bit of rust. That's crazy. Remember when we got it loose? Mario, the wheel up there? Can you spin that? Yeah. You're twisting it. That must have been like the old brake or something. And that's a look from the opening that we have from above. We have electrical down here so we can put a light with a glass in the future. This is what you were literally spin. Wow. You made it loose. And now Mario's able to like literally whip it all the way out. You earn a token if you get it all the way out, a coin. Oh my gosh. You found it? So there is something stopping it.
So maybe we cut it here. What do you think?
That's crazy. Let me run around and look at it really quick before we cut. Always better to check before you cut. I just can't believe, like, our plan was to get this off so that we could tile nice and cleanly up along it, but we figured we gotta take this out before we can get to the nuts. Oh, it is a little muddy. Oh yeah. It's just got like a little notch on the end. Yeah, I guess we grind it from above maybe. There's so many mysteries to this old place and what was done here and how the mechanism worked. Like, it's so fascinating. It just feels like we own part of history. So cool. All right, time to get the grinder. Okay. If you pull hard enough, maybe it'll just pop out.
Nope.
Nope. All right, time for a grinder. Show me your hands. Round two. Woo! Feels like it's the key to the mill. Wow. All right, let's see if we can get this piece off here, and then we're gonna work at cleaning that up. So we weren't sure how easy this was gonna go, and while I was looking for a bar to attach here, Mario got one of these loose, and we got two others, and now we're on the fourth, and look at that go. Good thing somebody ate their spinach this morning. A little extra leverage. All right, nice. All right, get that out of there so we can get to the back side.
We can take this off completely here, and then we cut it from the bottom, and then you just glue it back.
That is true. Mario actually just pounded with his fist, and the concrete cracked. A little bit more. We're almost there. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Now I think. We did it. We didn't have to cut it. Woo! Loosening that up with WD-40 was key. Are we ever gonna get back on? There we go.
Nice.
There we go. It's loose. So we'll be able to get the tile underneath there. Wow, this is really cleaning up good. Mario's been working at it, and you can see the solder all the way around right here. It's a nice look to this. Imagine when we get this entirely cleaned up.
So rear axle from a truck or something.
Brand new. We're gonna take it to a dealership.
They did an excellent job cleaning off this engine that we think was a later addition. Once we believe the water probably started to dry up because the aqueduct tubes that moved the water back and around the house got crushed, we think. And then they probably put an engine in to make the wheel turn. All mysteries that we're learning along the way.
Not the easiest place to access and get to. You guys check the oil too on it? Ready to go another 100,000 miles?
Yeah.
You're saying that part right there is different from the mill? Like just that gold part?
No, and here also this one.
Ah, yeah.
This is costed.
It's pretty cool. This thing's probably from like the 1970s.
Yeah.
Are you feeling like a mechanic today?
No. Like a car cleaner.
Well, she's looking pretty shiny. That's exactly the effect we were going for. Are these coming out? Yeah, I can work on that.
To try to put this one off to have a better look for that one.
We've treated it with some rust remover. We're gonna let it sit overnight. That way everything gets nice and cleaned up. Mario cleaned this bit up already. Feels like something that came out of a blacksmith. Super cool. Let's see what he's doing out here. Woo! Whoops-a-daisies. That was a little bright coming out here because the shutter speed of the camera, but this is really looking cool. Are you a proper blacksmith today? Nice, man. Today you're a historic preservationist. It looks really good in here, yeah. So we'll let that sit, do its thing overnight.
And I also tried to get down there, but this
this
is the it's not too easy to get there. And
maybe we can go from underneath and try to give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'm curious what we're gonna do with the whole space down there and how we're gonna clean it up eventually. Nice work, my friend.
Yeah.
Mario definitely having earned his gold coin for the day. All we needed next to level up was mushrooms. Look at this beauty. So luckily, we headed to our own backyard to find some of that magic. Wow, so big. It's amazing. Yay! Successful Sunday morning mushroom hunting session.
It's a hedgehog. It's all the prickly spikes like the animal.
Beautiful. They're actually delicious, too. Wow, we're going to have to mark this spot on the map.
Wow, look at this one.
Oh my.
Found the jackpot.
Guys, we were looking for like 30 minutes and we were feeling very disheartened. That is a reward.
Patience is worth it.
Wow. And I'd found one chanterelle. Look at how beautiful. Like a tulip.
Are you ready for this?
Oh. Wow.
Be the mushroom of my eye.
This is heavy.
I know.
This might be the best mushroom we've ever found. Look, there's a little slug. Psychedelic slug. You gotta get him off of there.
That's my mushroom slug. I'll put you on the little one down here.
Yeah, we'll leave you something.
There you go. There you
We won't take them all.
Here you go, my dear.
Wow. Better than a flower. I think the spores underneath are so gorgeous. That's our findings.
We did all right.
Hi, girls. Did you see the mushrooms? Did you see? Yeah. Since we're being treated to a moment of sunshine, it is the perfect time to fly our Hover Air Pro Max. Can you believe that this foldable little tracking drone fits right into my pocket? Follow. We're gonna use follow mode to follow us to the mill. Ready? Single button, take flight. Woo! That's right, you can fly this drone with 15 different auto flight modes, meaning that you need no remote control to operate it. You can manually control it in the app if you want that, but it is so incredible and it will follow you wherever your adventure takes you. It's so smart. I don't even have to say anything or click anything. If you just put the palm of your hand about a foot or so beneath the Hover Air Pro Max, it knows to land. Let's do one more. I want to do a spiral with you. And if you were wondering about the camera quality, well, let me just say that it is the world's very first flying camera to feature 8K. That means HD videography. So right now you can check out how you can unlock your flying experience with Hover Air just by clicking on our link in the video description below. It's great for anyone who's been like intimidated by flying drones.
Nice catch.
Look at that, it's so easy and fun. Did you guys see that? Drew just told me to come in here and take a look at what they were doing this afternoon. I've never seen that engine thing look so shiny. We considered taking that out back a while ago, but we're like, why would we change anything about what is like the historic mechanism here? It tells a story. Does anybody else have any ideas as to how to best clean this structure here? I don't want to damage it. I just want to shine her up a little, get some of that dirt off. Wow, so cool. And luckily, unbeknownst to me, we already had just the thing. It was left over actually by the previous owners, our Dutch friends. Oh, it's
You took the grinder. Can you imagine that we're gonna have glass right here that allows you to look down in here, and there's a switch on the wall that you can illuminate it at night? So the framework's gonna be 40 centimeters by 50 centimeters that we're gonna pour concrete here, and then have the window that's heavy enough to take a chair or a stool that will be sitting around this table.
It's finally starting to make sense. Like I can see that vision now.
And it smells good too.
Yeah, it does.
Thanks, Mario.
Yeah, amazing.
But I used it at Sunny last time to oil some wood to make it to seal it against water.
Wow.
So it goes through the rust and into the metal?
Yeah, like impermeates it so that it can be sealed up. And since we have a lot of moisture around here, it's really important that we seal it. Otherwise, it'll show rust in the future.
Yeah, I like that. It gives it a dark look too. It's really cool.
It's like that gunmetal from like a blacksmith.
Yeah, it's true.
Very cool.
Wow.
Can we have a quick look underneath?
Party under the mill. Oh, wow. Look at how nice that looks. Guys, the smell is so good.
I do like that smell.
Me too. We'll have to pour some gravel on the floor because it's a little muddy.
And then you get like a drain across probably that side, and then get some gravel in here.
You can see the other millstone, so it's pretty cool. Hey! Cool.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
You can even go to the other side too.
Amazing.
Oh my God. Right there. Sweet. Mario was also saying that this area had a lot of old grease from when the machine was running. They ultimately changed out at a point the whole watermill system to a diesel motor, and that's the axle of the truck that was used to still grind the corn and wheat So it's pretty interesting how all this has come together over time, and again has the date 1942 right there. And when it rains a lot, there's actually water that flows underneath the bedrock of the house. So we're going to put a French drain in here and channel all the water out. That finish looks really nice the way it looks on there. It seals it up.
Yeah.
And while our Super Mario continued doing a super job sprucing up our mow, hopefully not getting dizzy in the process, Drew and Ferg were in our upper bathroom, finishing off some little nooks and crannies before the tiling could get started.
Once again, we find ourselves doing a little preparation for what's to become with the shower wall that will go in the turret here. So many things happening, many things being prepped so that we can get on with that project in the future. We got electrical from these sockets here across the wall that will go through the new wall that's in the center of the room. All right, I gotta get some mesh reinforcement, put on our cubbies for the shower here. So I'm gonna do my best to get everything taped up here so I can waterproof it. Something like that. Alright, it's all taped up. That might have been a little bit of an unconventional way of going about this, but all the gaps are covered up. I feel good that there won't be cracks in the future, and our box will look beautiful once this is tiled. So for now, I got to put another coating of this waterproofing Weber product on here, especially in the splash zone. Take it all in here. Actually, probably should even tape these back corners a little bit. Okay. More taping before I start doing the Weber, and then we got to put some of the Sika latex all across these walls to seal things up. That way it's not gritty and sandy and loose for when the glue to hold the tiles is stuck up, and everything holds nice and solid for many years to come. Wow, this place is really gonna look different. It already does up there. Just wait till you see it down here. Well, that looks really nice. I think we need to make this thing run again.
Yeah.
It looks like it's polished up and should be milling again. You just worked on the heartbeat of the house, my friend.
Yeah.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. Good stuff. You're the juice.
Well,
The juice.
Did you leave any room for us? This is your bed now? Yeah. Hi, sweeties. Hi. You so cozy? Yeah. Good girl. Good girl, baby. You playing with the cord. You're so silly. You're so silly. Well, this package has been on a journey. This is from Alan, one of our patrons, and he worked really hard to send this to us all the way from Alabama, where it originated.
Real hard might be an understatement.
Yeah, like I think it's been a 3-month journey.
Yeah, it got returned to him. He resent it, got stuck in customs, but we finally have the package.
Ta-da! We're so grateful. No matter what it is, it's just the thought that counts. So thank you, Alan, not only for sending us something special, it's so fun to open a physical something from you guys.
Yeah, truly, thank you for being a patron.
Exactly, yes. Thank you for being a patron above all else. So if you guys are actually interested in being a patron, that is the very special group of people who choose to pledge an amount towards every video that we make, and it's either every video or
Monthly.
like a monthly contribution. And we love our patrons so much. We try and share behind the scenes stuff with them every week, and
answer all their questions.
yes, always gotta read the letter first. I've watched so many of your videos. I feel like you guys are old friends. Anyway, I watched your recent video where you had to measure your house with a tape measure and it caused me so much distress that I wanted to send you a laser measure. Oh, these things are so cool. I bought the same model for myself and I hope you get some use out of it. I can't believe the progress you guys have made on your house and property. Amazing work. Keep up the great work. Remember to take time off for yourselves. Filming your lives and sharing everything on YouTube can't be an easy gig. It's true. It's a lot of work, but it's comes from the heart, right?
It gives a lot of meaning to what we do in the restoration to be able to share it with each and every one of you, truly.
And I love how he says, be well and Merry Christmas. That's how long of a journey it's been. Aww. Cool. That's really sweet. Thank you, Alan. It means a lot.
Obrigado.
Here, Drew's applying 2 coats of the Weber 824 waterproofing layer, all in our splash zones around the sinks and in our shower. And then I would be joining him to put 2 coats of the Sika sealer everywhere that the Weber was not going. This, as Drew explained earlier, ensures better adhesion of the tiles that will be getting installed in the future, which we end up having some snafus over. But regardless, this is all part of the preparatory work of transforming our beautiful turret into our dream bathroom, which is probably also our favorite room to work together in. I think there's something about the round room and the way the energy whirls around that just makes it feel good. Can't wait to see how it all comes together. Remember our sconces that we found at the market a few months ago?
Those are really cool. Actually, that would work in the hallway.
How much?
Both of them 40.
Okay. We're finally going to be able to hang these up in the hallway.
Yeah, we got the wires already pre-installed, so I'm excited to see what those actually look like. But we do have to drill a hole through this somehow.
Oh, that's tricky.
Things are coming along with the millstone project. Fred made these forms precisely yesterday, so the glass will sit in there. And then he poured the concrete all around to make it a nice solid frame for the glass. It's 40 by 50 centimeters on both sides. It's just drying right now. It's chilling. We gotta get this all prepared for the tiling. He also made this flat so a tile piece can sit in there. It took us about a month to get this glass ordered. Should be ready in another 2 weeks.
That was actually kind of scary.
I'm about to cut your hand.
Time to remove the framework under the moat. We got 2 of these to do.
Knock that through.
Look out below. Got a draft coming up through there. How do we remove this thing?
Actually, I gotta get that piece out first. That's duct tape.
Okay. So cool though that we can see the mechanism down there.
This is the first time I've used this tool since I cut my dad's cast off his arm. You're the first person to get operated on this table. To my dad.
Oh yeah, thinking of you, Tim.
For anybody wondering, ultimately he went back home and had to have surgery actually and some pins put in. So my medical qualifications are still lacking the credentials they need.
He's on the up and up though, and
Yeah.
you guys have a kite surfing trip coming up soon. Another Egypt boys trip.
There we go. That's what you want right there.
Oh wow. Ferg will be proud.
We told him we'd do this last weekend and he noticed it sitting around for a few days.
Yeah, we had to waterproof the bathroom last weekend, so it took the back seat. Plus the glass didn't arrive, so no rush.
Big moment. Look at all those pins in there.
Oh. Wow, it looks so nicely organized.
Yeah, so he built a frame that will then hold the rail with the neoprene that the glass will sit onto.
Oh my
It'll be
gosh.
nice and snug to the level the tile of this side will butt right up to the seam of the glass.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, it's double layered laminated glass that's texturized, anti-slip, and can hold a bar stool.
And we should have all of this ready because the tiling in this area is going to happen soon. So we had to, you know, get this all leveled so that it could get nicely tiled because the time is coming soon. I'm also like so blown away at how gorgeous the millstone is up here. It's never looked better.
All right, fire in the hole.
Boom.
There we go.
Nice. Wow.
All right, everything on this side's out.
Well done. As for this side, what do you say we just do one of these? Whoa. This side has an even cooler view. Well, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up this episode. Our Mo here saw a major transformation. It got some much deserved TLC after the years and centuries that it has spent working and grinding and milling, and now it just gets to be a beautiful centerpiece and eventually a coffee table of some sort, which this is the year, I keep telling myself, this is the year where we get to live inside of the home and so many of these things that we've just imagined to be will finally be. So I'm looking forward to it. And Drew, where are you?
Cleaning up and beautifying our stone. It feels so cool that we have such a piece of history and we're honored to live in Portugal and
to share it with you.
yeah, like wow.
I never knew that people got their flour by grinding the grains in between rocks, like 20th century or 21st century.
It's pretty freaking cool. And something
Yeah,
about
things
that
we don't
Mountain
know.
Mermaid vibes, it's like a watermill. So for any of you guys who call it a windmill, throw that in the back door. It's a watermill. Watermill. I was
that
thinking about
chant?
that the other night, and we
Yeah.
haven't said that in a while, so let's do it together.
Well, some of you guys helped us manifest the watermill. We had a chant back in the day.
Watermill, watermill, watermill. Here we are, 3 years later, and about to move in.
Thanks for helping us make this happen. We truly just couldn't do it without you. It's really amazing the lives that we've been able to build for ourselves here
Yeah.
and share with you. And like I've said before, nobody could do it but us, but we can't do this alone.
No, we wouldn't be able to afford this if it wasn't for all of you guys watching it. So to each and every one of you, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And we love sharing our journey of this transformation here in southern Portugal.
And all the other amazing people who help us, like Mario and Ferg.
Ferg, Ukrainian guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And next week you'll see an entirely new project that gets started. You're going to love it. I'm loving it. For now, we're going to...
We're going to dust off our stone and
Yeah.
probably could eat off of it tonight.
All right. Well, it's that time to unwind after a great adventure, a great project is behind you. And let's take in a deep breath and let it out. Let your adventure continue. I had to re-record the audio for that because Drew was sweeping away in the background. But thank you guys for sticking around till the end of this episode. It always means so much to us. And if you're looking for another one of our very favorite adventures to enjoy, we will share one of our favorite national park episodes. A national park that we've been to multiple times. We love it so much. We'll share it with you right here. All right, we'll see you soon. You are the best.